Welcome to Shomach Shava on the Daf. We're holding in Zevachim Daf Ayin Hey. Interesting Yehovah that we have in the beginning of Amud Aleph. In the beginning of Amud Aleph it says, we have a Brisa. It says Korban Yochid, they got mixed up with a Korban Yochid. Or Korban Tzibur, they got mixed up with a Korban Tzibur. Or Korban Yochid and Korban Tzibur, they got mixed up with each other. And as Rashi already explains, we're talking about all Korban Chatas. And we have the Seir Nosi, and it's a Korban of a Nosi, Chatas of a Nosi, and we have the Korban Chatas of the Tzibur. So the Gemarah says, "Im nosan arbo mikulom yotzo." If he gave four matanos from all of them yotzo. So Rashi Ksaviyad says, what does it mean four from all of them? Two from this and two from this. I mean, you have two korbanos that got mixed up. He gave two matanos from one, two matanos from the other. So Tosfos asks, why say two? Say one. We know that one is enough, one matan is enough. So I'm saying give two from each one. So therefore Tosfos explains differently. Tosfos says, we're talking about what's mikulam? There are four animals that got mixed up over here. Two korbanos of a yochid and two korbanos of a tzibur. Because we mentioned a few cases in the brisa. It's not separate cases. All the cases are together. The yochid got mixed up with the yochid, the tzibur got mixed up with the tzibur, and then the yochid and the tzibur got mixed up. So we have four animals over here. Two tzibur, two yochid. He gave four from all of them, which means one from each one. So the Yad Eliyahu points out that Tosfos is more meduyik in the Lashon, because it says, Arba Mikulam. What is Arba Mikulam referring to? According to Rashi, it means from the two animals. But according to Tosfos, it means from the four animals. He says it's very meduyik because the Sforno in Parshas tells us that whenever it says the word koil, Mikulam, it means more than two, it has to be at least three. And so says the Kesef Mishnah. So what does it mean, Arba Mataros Mikulam? According to Rashi, it means two animals. The word koil is not right. But according to Tosfos, it means four animals, so it's very meduyik to say the word Arba Mataros Mikulam. So Korbanim comes out, based on this Nekuda, that according to Tosfos, we have over here two Korbanos Tzibur, two Chatas Tzibur, and two Korbanos Yochid, they all got mixed up. So the Cheshek Shleim over here brings a question. He says he found the question also in the Sefer Choy Knoson. The question is, how is it possible to have the same day two Korbanos Tzibur, which are Chatas, and a Korban Yochid, which is Chatas? Why? Because the only time that a Tzibur brings two Korbanos Chatos is in Rosh Hashanah and on Shavuos. That's a Yom Tiv. On Yom Tiv, you can't bring a Chatos for individual. So how is it possible that you'll have together two Chatos Tzibur, which means Yom Tiv, Rosh Hashanah, or Shavuos, and you will have also a Chatas Yochid, and you will go ahead and you will sprinkle blood on the Mizbeach from, in that case, to bring the Chatas Yochid on the Mizbeach. You don't bring Chatas Yochid on Yom Tiv. So the Korbanos answers, we're talking about Yom Shmini Lamiluim. Rosh Chodesh Nisan, when they built the Mishkan for the first time, so then there was two Chatas Tzibur, because there was Seir Rosh Chodesh, and there was Seir and there was Seir Nachshon. That was a Seir Nosi. So that was the case. That's the one time that we ever had two Seir of a Tzibur and one Seir of a Yachid, because it's not a Yom Tiv. The Cheshek Shlomo doesn't like it so much, because it says the Cheshek Shlomo, but that's not something which is neged to us. It happened at the time of the Mishkan. It happened in the past. So the Cheshek Shlomo himself answers, says, the case that we're talking about after Shechita, you have to say that by mistake, they shechted a Korban Yochid. You're right, they were not supposed to do it on Yom Tov, but they did it. And the din is, if you already did it, you throw the blood. So we're talking about it was done by mistake. And the first case, that as the Gemarah explains, that we're talking about that the animals are alive, so then you have to do shechita, because we don't know which korbanos of the tzibur. So if I have korbanos here that are mixed up, some of the yochid, some of the tzibur, I shecht all of them, just because maybe one of them is the tzibur, which that's the chiddush Cheshlomo says. So we talk about an echanami, it's a regular yom tiv, where they shechted a korban yochid. Interesting discussion that we have based on our Gemarah. Where do we find the scenario of two korbanos tzibur with a korban yochid? Anyone wants to join or sponsor the Shomach Shava Shiurim, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.